Hello everybody, welcome back to more Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. In the last chapter we went through Chapter 8, Incandescent Glow, where we got sent into Gallia, but luckily Nazir and Ina were able to save our hides. So now we're going to be moving on to something different.
Gallia, the land of dragons, lies secluded in the southwestern corner of Tellius. No foreigner, Laguz or Bjork, is permitted within its borders. The Alliance emerges from the lava tubes and into Gallia by accident. The Dragon King, Degincia, is displeased by this trespass. However, Ike's former companions Nasir and Ina appeal to Degincia to allow the passage of the Laguz Alliance. Raisin's actions during the last war earn them the grudging respect of King Degincia, who allows them safe passage. Meanwhile, Begnion calls off its pursuit of the Alliance and finds its passage into Gallia blocked by the nation's great mountains and deep forests. The Central Army's momentum breaks upon these obstacles like an ocean wave against solid rock. Senator Valtome arrives to take command of the Central Army. He orders Zeldius to march on to Gallia by way of Crimea. Observing diplomatic protocol, Valtome petitions the Queen for passage, as well as supplies and additional troops. Queen Elincia, however, goes against the wishes of the Crimean nobles and resolutely denies each of Valtome's requests. Her reply enrages Valtome, who sees Crimea as little more than a vassal of the Empire. Ignoring Zeldius' counsel, Valtome orders his army to enter Crimea and take whatever they need from the villages along the way.
So yes, apparently you can't remain neutral in a war whatsoever. Chapter 9, Marauders. Your Majesty, the Begnion army has crossed the border. They are seizing food and supplies and calling it tribute to the Empire. There are no casualties yet, but they are acting like bandits. I see, okay, oops, okay. Hey, Elincia's gaining some balls, or, you know, she's queening up. Yes, that's what we're going to call it. She's even getting these aristocrats to bow down to her. It's about time. Alright, so we are back with the Royal Knights, Crimean Royal Knight units. We have Joffrey, Khalil, Marcia, Danvid, Kieran, and Astrid back in our party again. And remember all that experience from the end of the last map? Yeah, we have a lot of that lying around. I'm not going to use too much of it though. Probably just going to buff everybody up one level and that's it. Yeah, we haven't seen these units in a really long time. Now, what you can do, this is probably something I'm going to do actually, is you can remove Joffrey's and Astrid's Paragon now. You weren't able to do this before. It was stuck to them. But we can remove it now, if you want to. I personally don't advise for it, because, actually, well, it doesn't necessarily matter. Now that when I think about it, it just helps Joffrey become much more viable later on. But he'll still be gaining levels like crazy. So what I'm thinking is, well, the first thing we're going to do is Astrid. I don't plan on using Astrid this playthrough, so she doesn't need Paragon on her. Astrid is a decent unit. I have used her to endgame before. But, I don't know, she just didn't pack that much of a punch, is what I'm saying. She was fun to use, don't get me wrong. Oh, there's his arm scroll I forgot about. We have some info. We have a lot of info conversations. Okay, well, I'll get to that in a second. Still can't support anybody. much money do we have? Only 16,000? Oh, here's what they have in the shop. I didn't know they came with an adept scroll. Here's a shine barrier. We haven't seen these yet. A shine barrier is a useful item that creates a single-space magical barrier which no one can pass. You can use this to block off routes and force your enemies to go into your traps. It's basically what's happening. We're going to be seeing a lot of these being used by the enemy soon enough. Anyway, in for conversation time. Huh. Oops. You saw nothing. Unfortunately, that's how war is sometimes. You should probably go do it. You're supposed to help me. Well, that is her daughter, so I mean... Fighting your old comrade. Get out of here with that nonsense. You don't even care about them. You owe them money, don't you? Isn't that the real reason you don't want to see them cheese breath? Well, when did you learn to read minds like herons? Astrid, please. Astrid, please. I'll sell him to you, Chief. I love Marcia. Astrid has a serious problem though. I don't get it. I don't understand why. And with that, we get a free Master Pound, which I'm going to pack in the convoy. Oh, let me get 10,000 in gold. But I'm going to save that money because we don't really need it. Did I take off Joffrey's Paladin? Or Paragon? I did not. I'm going to do that. So now we have 2 Paragons in store. This next map coming up isn't really all that long, but there are a few things I want to get done. Are the layabouts done collecting supplies? Surprise! We won't have all day. Scooby-Doo got here now. Oh, will you now? General Joffrey, we've been confirmed the presence of the Begnion army is in the village ahead of us. I would prefer to avoid a fight, but I suppose that decision is up to them. Let's hurry. Alright, so, here's the map. It's really not anything special. We just have to defeat the boss. And because the Crimean Royal Knights are kind of very powerful by this point, and Kieran's level 12, and long story short, you're not going to be getting much experience out of this. But there are some things that I do want to do. And we'll be seeing the little gimmick of this map later, which also yields a lot of bonus experience. We're going to have a ton of bonus experience built up over the next, let's see, this chapter, the next, yeah, we're going to have a lot of bonus experience built up between the next 2 chapters. So here's the boss, Rourke. He is a level 12 halberdier. Here are his stats. He's not that threatening. A round with Kieran and Joffrey in 1 turn will get rid of him. And we're basically done setting up, so let's just go. So unfortunately, since you're, the Royal Knights cannot climb, since they can't climb these ledges, they have to take the long way up. You know, I wonder what it was that compelled me to use Acid in my first playthrough. I mean, I'm not saying she's a bad unit. I had fun using her. It's just I can't remember why I picked her over other units. Because in that playthrough, I don't believe I picked Shinon. No, I did have Shinon on me. It was a weird playthrough, let me tell you. I'm gonna bring Marcia up here. There's only one thing Marcia really needs to be worry about up here. And that is this guy with the steel bow. For some reason, he's fairly accurate. And this is the only guy with a bow in this entire map. Believe it or not, it's there just for Marcia. And I can tell you why in a little bit. Yeah, there's Dead Dan. He's fine. Bring up Khalil. Khalil can get it. I'm just saying. I'm just dropping that out there. She can get it. Oh yeah, we also have some ally forces here, which I failed to mention. Again, these healers are awesome because they always seem to be equipped with physique staffs. Okay, so here's the gimmick of this map. These soldiers are going to start setting houses on fire. Within a few turns, these houses will become nothing but ash. So what you want to do is, as soon as you can, without endangering yourself, is save these houses. You get a lot of bonus experience for saving every house. Monsters! They're setting the village on fire. Knights, evacuate the village and put out the fires immediately. So, and how you want to put out the fire is you just want to go up to it and it's going to say extinguish. Like this. And we do just that. Really, these enemies are really not worth your time. That's the unfortunate part. I mean, you're still getting soldiers and, you got some sword masters, but these guys really just aren't worth your time. You're not getting a lot of experience for them. Nice 15 damage from Astrid. Hey, look, Malkolov did something. That's most likely the last time you're ever going to hear that sentence come out of my mouth. Is yay and Malkolov did something. Extinguish this. It sucks that Malkolov is actually a decent unit, but his character sucks ass. Yeah, this chapter is not going to take long. I'm probably going to likely finish it in 2 parts. I can finish it in one, but I'm filming this right after the other. And it's getting late, and it's 1 o'clock. Jesus Christ. It's 1 o'clock in the morning that I'm recording this. Are you setting that house on? Okay, houses are being set on fire. Never thought I would say this, but this is oddly okay with me. I mean, you can use this map to grind. To grind the Royal Knights a little bit if you need to. They're not getting much experience. Alright, I think we have it in it for 1 more turn. Actually, no. I'm gonna. It's gonna be a little short, but I'm likely gonna finish things off in the next part. So, I'm gonna end things off here, and I will see you guys. Yeah, because we're gonna have Marcia. She can't get around this guy, and that puts her in danger. I'll figure it out when we get there. I'll see you guys in the next part.